Hey wedding venues, welcome. I'm really excited because I am joining you today live from Hitched HQ, where I'm actually running a training session, so hence the boardroom. I'm really excited to be joined by Amy Lee. She is the venue sales manager. Thank you so much for joining me. And what we want to talk to you about is the 3 biggest mistakes that venues make on their Hitched listing. And if you don't make these, how you can get better results in terms of your inquiry and conversion. So, should we kick off?
Yes.
Fantastic. Definitely. We're just going to be with you for a few minutes. So, Amy Lee, what's the one biggest mistake, the first one that people are making?
So it always comes down to imagery.
Passion of mine.
Yes, definitely. Especially the cover photos that we have.
So what's a cover photo?
So the cover photo is the picture that is shown on the search results page.
Okay, so it's the main one. Yeah. So if I put in, for example, wedding venues in Surrey, all of the pictures come up. It's that main one next to all of my competitors.
Exactly, yes, which is why it's so important that you have the best image.
Okay.
So
what are they getting wrong in the imagery?
A lot of venues will pick a nice picture.
Okay.
Very weddingy, nice, beautiful bride and groom in a field, stunning backdrop. Okay. That could be anywhere.
It's not the product.
No, definitely. We would love to see, the best selling point about the venue. So if you've got a beautiful facade, exterior, those are amazing. Or, if your selling point is that you're a beautiful rustic barn, show off those beams, get it out there. Marquees, people are doing so many different things with marquees now, lanterns. People love that. So it's showing off actually what you're offering.
Okay, so we need to see the product, we need to see the venue. It's okay if there's a bride and groom somewhere in it,
of course.
But really what we want to see is the actual venue itself, so that it's comparing next to everybody else as a strong
If they come to visit you, they're not going to be surprised.
Okay, perfect. So number 1 is the imagery.
Definitely.
Now number 2, this gets a little bit technical here, doesn't it? What's your tip 2?
So tip 2 is basically tracking the leads. So in our back end, so in your admin, you all have the option to track your leads that you get from Hitched.
Right.
And those are really good prompts, specifically for following up. It's so important to follow up from leads that come from Hitched. Specifically, if someone comes to your website, they're probably a bit more engaged. They found your website, they've probably spent a bit more time engaging. When they've come to Hitched, they've probably inquired with like
a handful
of venues. So you've got to put yourself out there. You've got to follow up, and it doesn't have to be overly salesy either. It's just nice. How's it going?
Okay, so the follow up is really key.
Yeah.
And do you see any stats with that follow up?
Yes, definitely. So from the people that use our tracking tools and follow those steps, we tend to see that their conversion is around 1 in 10. So
when you say conversion, you mean from inquiry to booking?
Yeah.
Not inquiry to show round to booking. That's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. So it proves that, following those steps, we don't mind if you don't want to use our tool. If you follow those steps, it really does help to boost those conversions.
Obviously with the back end of Hitched, that can be a little bit technical, can it?
Or we like to think it's user friendly.
Okay,
but
user friendly. If the venues have questions, they don't know how to use this technical side of Hitched. Can they call you? Who should they call?
Call me.
Okay, call Amy Lee people.
Call your account manager, call the team. If you're not sure who your account manager is, call and ask and we'll tell you.
Okay. And you can walk them through exactly all those tools on the back end of Hitched, how that can help them, what they can gain from that.
And there's loads of other stuff in there we can talk about as well.
Okay, fantastic. So what's our top tip number 3?
Top tip number 3 is reviews.
Oh, yes, reviews. What's the problem with not having any reviews on Hitched?
So the problem with reviews is that people, and we know that it's hard to get people to come onto the site and leave reviews.
Yes.
Especially if they've just got married, they're done now.
They're busy.
They're
on honeymoon.
But they always want to thank you, and if you've done a really good job, a lot of people are really happy about giving you some feedback. So be proactive.
Send emails, right?
So be proactive. Ask them for some feedback, or if they send an email and say thank you, and it's really amazing, ask to use that feedback for your marketing.
So the venues can put the reviews directly on the Hitched page, so don't have to wait for couples to do it.
Absolutely. In that admin section that we were just talking about, there is an area so that you can get those on there. So any that you get permission to use from the bridegroom couple, then we can pop them on.
I've seen on Hitched venues without reviews, and when you do that search that we were just talking about, where all of the venues in the area come up, if they don't have any reviews, it looks awful.
Yes.
It literally sort of shows 0 stars.
Yes.
And that's pretty bad.
Exactly. And it's really important to tell people that you run great weddings, because we know that pretty much everyone does.
Yeah, of course.
So we love to see that, and yeah, it's really important, and also to keep them up to date.
Okay, I have something that I saw on a venue. They haven't updated the review since 2006.
Exactly.
Now that sends an awful message.
That's 12 years now. As much as we like to think it's till 2010, and that's 4 years ago. That is long.
So we need to keep them updated. We need to make sure we have them.
Yeah.
Okay. So
prove that you're running great weddings.
Yeah. Okay. So our tips are that it has to have a great cover photo. Make sure you're following up, and if you want to use the Hitch tools, then do that. And also your reviews up to date and actually on there. Brilliant.
Exactly.
And any questions, they can call you guys at Hitch. Fantastic.
Always happy to answer the phone and answer questions.
Super. So we just jumped on for a couple of minutes because I'm right in the middle of training and they've gone off to have lunch. So if you do have any questions, pop them in the box below. I will jump on later. I can always get Amy Lee to help me with that. So do pop any questions. If you like this video, hit the like button and see you guys very soon. Take care. Bye.